Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2 Beast X mode Red Ranger and Blue Ranger figures. This is going to be the Power Up mode, which is kind of act as one of the main things for the new season, involving the Lion Guy in a lot of ways, even though this part's supposed to involve the main Buddy Roids, or the Beast Spots. A lot of the Power Up items you'll see here in a minute have to do with the Lion Guys. This first wave only includes red and blue. I'm not too worried about us getting yellow eventually. I mean, I haven't seen a picture of it as of this recording, but I'm not too worried about it considering we've even gotten a Nutcracker large-scale yellow figure. So if we get that, I can't imagine we will not get a regular Yellow Ranger figure for this, especially since it's the only female. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. You never know, but I'm not concerned about it, like I just said. So both of them come with some pretty interesting accessories. Both include these new swords, which are something, well, new. These were not in the Go Busters series, if you're not familiar with it. They're kind of like these windmill-y swords. I'm actually just going to hold one, since they're the same, pretty much. You got like this orange color and then this blue here, which can kind of represent the lion. I'm sure when we see the live action version, it'll look like that. And it's kind of got this spin mechanism, which is kind of cool. I've mentioned in my reviews for the previous ones, like Evox and stuff, that I don't think we've really had anything yet that's like appeared in these toys, like a new weapon that has not made it into the show. They've been pretty good about that. So, and especially with how specific this is, it's not some sort of weird recolor or anything. I'm pretty sure we'll get a deluxe version of this, or at the very least it'll be in the show. But still, that's pretty interesting. And then red includes this bow weapon, which at first looks like it's kind of based off of the shark from Wild Force, but you can see it's more based off of the lion itself. That's pretty cool. I could totally see this being one of the Nerf toys. And then this looks just like a weird Willy Wonka, a Willy Wonka whoops, you know how that is. A Willy Wonka, like, Christmas recolor of the main weapon, but just kind of different. But I don't know if we'll see that. Like, this one and the black and gold Cheetah Blaster from Robo Blaze are the only ones I could see maybe just being a toy thing, unless they do a recolor as well that's only a toy thing. But I feel like these are too specific not to be ones they put in the show. Anyway, they also include the two keys here, which you get, which look like just little fat keys. Like, there's not really a difference between these and the Season 1 ones, except they're fat. They still fold around. They can still be put on the Rangers' arms as weapons. Let me cut away now to the noises. Let's start with the new Morpher first, as usual.
It's morphin' time! Cheetah Beast Power! Red! Activate Beast X mode! Rangers, it's go time! Cheetah Beast Power! Red!
Alright, now blue.
It's morphin' time! Gorilla Beast Power! Blue! Beast X Gorilla Slam! It's morphin' time! Gorilla Beast Power! Blue! Rangers, power up!
Alright, now let's do the regular Morpher. I guess we'll start with blue since I already have it in hand. Actually, let's turn this off so it doesn't do the standby noise when I'm doing the morph. There we go. Okay, now.
Gorilla Beast Power Blue! Reporting for duty. Gorilla Beast Power Blue! Rangers, it's go time! Let's go! Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time!
That's what she said. Okay, now for red.
Cheetah Beast Power Red! Let's go for a spin, Cruz! Cheetah Beast Power Red! Rangers, it's go time! Let's go! Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time!
I'm ready to hear the same noise for the 1000th time. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's take a look at the figures. Let's start with red. So basically, the same base mold of this is the original figure. So you're really just getting this new sort of armor padding on here. You do have the sunglass attachment here, which tells me we're still going to get it even though, and it's been, I think, in the promo images too, but we're still going to get it even though we're not getting the, or we are getting, excuse me, the Beast X King Morpher. So I think they'll be both in some form. And then you have these little armors here. It's never been too extravagant of an armor. It's not one of those ones that fully changes the suit. It's kind of more an armor with a light silver border around the eyes. And let me just for a comparison, here is the Red Ranger figure from the main line, and you can see it does have a little bit of a thicker border of the silver there to represent the way it's supposed to look, but it's not the way it should be. Like, if you look at an image for the powered custom mode, it's supposed to have more of a silver outline all the way around. So it's a little bit disappointing because it really just makes it feel like it's one of the regular figures wearing Kingdom armor, and so it makes it a little bit less exciting. Even though it's nothing extravagant in the first place, it would have been nice to have that silver outline. The articulation is pretty much the same. You're just kind of hindered a little bit by this bit here. No bits down here, obviously, so this is pretty much the same since it's the same base mold and all that. So yeah, it's overall just like okay. And the armor looks alright. I feel like it could look a little bit shinier. It looks a little bit blah, especially compared to like, I feel like these figures look pretty decent, but the armor looks a little bit basic. Like, it looks a little washed out. Now we'll take a look at blue here, and let me do the comparison right off the bat. I honestly don't really detect a difference in the thickness there. Like, this one actually seems more thick, and you're definitely not getting the silver outline you're supposed to get with the powered custom. So this one seems unchanged, where at least reds seem to changed a little bit, although maybe it was just a coincidence and they just accidentally put more of a silver shade there and I didn't realize it. So that's, I don't know, kind of weird. Same deal here, like this isn't painted, this kind of looks washed out a little bit, you know, but it's the same basic figure underneath, same basic articulation, you're just getting a little bit hindered by the armor pieces. No loose joint problems, so that's at least kind of a nice bonus for that, so I don't have to worry about that and stuff like that. But overall, these figures are okay. A little bit disappointing, honestly. I mean, I've always just liked this power-up just decently. It's never been a personal favorite power-up of mine, but I've always, you know, liked it fine because it's Go Busters, but I just feel the figures aren't the greatest. They feel the most underwhelming. I know this is kind of the basic figure line and stuff like that, but I'm not really expecting a ton out of it, but I've mostly been happy with the previous releases, and these just feel a little blah. Like, it's like, oh, it's just a basic figure with kind of a washed out armor. I just feel the armor could look a little bit better, and I think that the visor could have a little more detail on it to make it look like a power-up, because I think that it just makes the figure feel different and less like a half measure. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps, and ring that bell so you get notifications for all my videos. Till next time, Dawson Ryder, signing out.